Emblem obtained. Dohalim, the Dark Sorcerer. I guess you used a certain amount of dark moves or something there. More AG, let's go. Reduced art casting time during combos. 10 hit boost gauge increase. Amazing. Increased rod. This is like a bunch of the same skills as what was over here, right? Yeah, 10 hit boost gauge increase. Reduced art. That's penetration plus 40. What does this give? Elemental attack plus 40? Yo, these are both insanely good. Demon's Lance forms a spear of darkness and throws it. Short, simple, to the point. Alright, I think I want to max out this one for the penetration first, because it was the one I was working on. And then I think after we max that one, we immediately start putting all of his SP into this one next, to be honest. Oh, but this is increased normal attack limit, which is also really good. Elemental defense plus 20 is meh. I think I want to focus on maxing out both of these skill sets. And then after that, we probably want to get increased normal attack limit unless something else comes up that we really want. We're about to get a lot of SP from turning in this request.
Quite nicely. Coming along? What do you want to do with them? Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
Hey man, don't knock Dohalim's dreams. Maybe he wants to be a street magician. That's up to him. I was about to say, I haven't looked at this in a hot minute. The horse meat. It's actually just horse meat. Okay. Sure. Get some more horse meat, I guess. Is horse meat like a thing that people normally eat? I don't feel like I've ever eaten horse meat. That'll do it. Got anything to... I got an iron chunk. All right, we're doing pretty good on money. Not bad, not bad. Do it by acquired. Sell a couple of these. I think that's all I really want to sell, to be honest. And let's buy... Used up some life bottles. Let's buy 5 more of those bad boys. We're doing really good on orange gels, which is good to see. Oh, I can't buy lemon bottle or lemon gels here. It must only be available in the later areas of the game. I don't want to buy peach gels anymore. I kind of just want to buy lemon gels, even though they're crazy expensive. So I'm just going to hold off on that. Bedtime.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
A few centuries ago, I imagine it was relatively common, but yeah, these days horse meat isn't really a thing outside of scandals in UK supermarket chains. Oh, okay. Old habits die hard.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Dahnans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Kisara for Team Mom, let's go! Also, the Dark Wings.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Dark Wings? It's an old story about a Dahnan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dahna to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dahna had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Dark Wings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hoodle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hoodle's wings aren't even black.
Alright, we didn't miss any other skits, did we? Doesn't look like it. Not bad, not bad. Let's rest. Roasted chicken. It's finally time. What does this even do? Cooking effect dark mark? A whole chicken that's been thoroughly roasted inside and out. Succulent juices drip from the meat once the skin has been peeled off. Makes you easier to detect when making contact with enemy icons. So like enemies see me from further away, so it's bad. Like this is a negative effect. Probably you should be punished for eating an entire roasted chicken. Assuming you eat it all yourself. But also, I would totally do it. Increases cooking effect by 30% once remaining. Once remaining? Ah, whatever. Alright, well, yeah, let's make the... I'm gonna make the roasted chicken to unlock that skill set.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
I believe it's for grinding. I don't really, like... I don't think you would have trouble running into the enemies you want to fight if you were grinding, though. This seems like an unnecessary bonus.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Oh, we get to have a conversation with someone. Poor Alphen. You better hope that Shion becomes a good cook, because I think there's no hope for you. Anyways, I don't really see how, like, Why would you ever want to have the dark mark thing to make enemies walk towards you just a little bit faster? Like, someone in chat said, like, well, if they're too far, then your blue timer thing could run out before they get to you. But I feel like it's not going to get you there that much sooner unless it's, like, everything on the map just comes towards you, I guess. But, like, from any distance, I feel like it's not going to be that useful. If you're grinding, I feel like 10 times out of 10, it's going to be more worthwhile to cook a dish that either gives you experience or drop rate up, depending on what you're trying to grind. If you're trying to grind materials, money from materials, or just straight up experience. Anyways, I don't remember who we talked with last time. Let's hit up Dohalim.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way.
I am now closer to Dohalim. Let's go. Think it might be a joke effect considering the skit? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Lone Wolf does bring up a point in that, like, if you want to try and give yourself a challenge by fighting, like, 8 enemies in one fight, you could maybe use it to drag 2 sets of enemies together. Again, I feel like you can do that pretty effectively without that dish, and then have a better dish effect going for more drops or experience or something. I don't know, it just seems kind of worthless.
Ready for tomorrow.
But whatever. If other people get use out of it, good for them. I'm never gonna make a roasted chicken again, probably. Hey! Infernal Tongue. Yep. Good word for it. When sent flying, press R2 to recover. Oh, cool. I need to remember that I can do that now. Increase near death. I hate near death stuff. Counterattack critical hit rate is nice. KO prevention. Yes! Iron Cleaver. A 2-hit slicing counterattack activated when hit while bracing for an enemy attack. Bracing for an... Okay, interesting. I'm not sure I'd make use of an art like that, to be honest. Was there anything else that I was very much like I want this more? I do really want Overlimit extension. Still haven't forged 10 weapon types, but that'll probably come soon now that we have so many characters. I did want to get this for getting the elemental defense plus 20. More defense is nice. AG recovered from crits would also be good. Maybe another flame edge burst would be nice. What is this bonus thing? Plus 20 attack? Oh, baby, yes. I definitely want... I think I'm going to get KO prevention next. Increased counterattack critical rate is perfectly fine. That's pretty good. Pretty nice. Near death I'm never a fan of, but better to have it than to not, I guess. Iron Cleaver I don't really care, but those are both low on SP. Plus 20 attack sounds super useful. Alright, alright. Alright, no one's like super high on SP. I'm just going to keep holding for now.
Moving?
What was that noise? Oh, it was that rock, probably. That rock guy. We could try and go fight the rock again. It was level 28. I kind of want to hold on that for a little bit longer, because I think might want a little more level gain before trying to fight it again. Because it does a ton of damage. Or it was doing a ton of damage when we were like 2 or 3 levels lower. It was level 28. We're only 20. We can wait until we get to like 26 or 27. Then we'll try and fight it again, I think. Hi. I beat it. How'd it go with that Borzoogle?
Okay.
Don't worry, we managed to stop it.
Seriously?
Still can't believe we pulled it off, honestly. I never should have doubted you, Kisara. I hate that I had to turn to you in the first place. You still helped. You evacuating people and clearing out rubble made it so that we could simply focus on fighting. So don't beat yourself up. You've always been a big help, even when we were younger. Thanks, Kisara.
Well,
Anyway, what part of the fence did that boar destroy? I want to fix it for you.
What the?
You don't have to do that for me, and I swear you never know when to rest, do you? It's just in my nature. Speaking of which, hey, Rinwell, your coat's been dirty ever since that fight. Let me have it, I'll wash it for you later. Huh? Oh, sure. I've got to step up my game. She really is just the team mom. What a great waifu. Ah, beautiful money and SP gains. Let's go. Iron Cleaver is met. Wouldn't suit your playstyle at all because it's a counter. Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. All right, put Law back in. Kisara, you can take a breather. We can have the double waifu squad in the back just hanging out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not bad, not bad. Let's go. I don't think there's no other side quest stuff I want to do right now, right? Can't really do Bibliophile at the moment. The Outforest is whatever. Shion is whatever. Walking Crag, I'm going to wait for another level or two, I think. So unless there's another side quest somewhere, which I don't believe there is, that's the Mantis one. We got to be like level 40 to be able to do that. Yeah, let's just get... Oh, you can fast travel straight to the Owl Forest. That's super useful. You know what? Yeah, let's go to the Owl Forest real quick, and then we'll go back to the main story. We still got like an hour in stream.
We finally
Sup?
made it.
Give me some sick new outfits. Dude, I love that animation. It's so funny. Silver Sin Cleaver armor. Okay, so this is another outfit type for Alphen. Alphen, silver, and copper. Oh, I was hoping for some outfits for some of the others, not just Alphen. We may as well see what it looks like. Even though I'm probably going to stick with the Reconciler armor. This is what I got for DLC. Ooh, the copper actually does look pretty nice. Silver also looks good. I like the white and the black, though. I do actually really like the copper. Honestly, I don't like the yellow of the yellow cloth of the silver one all that much, to be honest. The copper actually looks really good in red, but I think I'm gonna stick with Reconciler. Time to go back to ragged clothes. Oh my goodness. What if I look at these glasses? What if I put a monocle on? Yeah, on my one visible eye. Oh, I forgot that I have these wings, which would just be super overkill. Look at me. I am the Sephiroth now. All right. Hopefully the next time we bring back some owl stuff, they'll give us outfits for some of the other characters instead. I really want, I'd like some new styles for Law and maybe Kisara, if anything. All right, let's go. Hello. So we want to go. I assume that this door is still locked. Sup, dude? Beyond here is the aerial plaza that leads to Almeidra's castle, but for now it's sealed off, so I'll have to ask you to turn away. Yep. So the only way to go is this way. We've been, what's-his-face for a while, by the way. We've been walking around as Dohalim for a while. Let's switch to Shion. It's been a while since we walked around as Shion. I don't think we've walked around as Shion since she got her Crimson outfit, which is, like, her best outfit. Keep mixing it up a little bit.